Amherstburg. Let's welcome the boys back to town over the Yankees, and they lead the AL East by.
Springer against Reese Olson. First pitch, strike one. Ramon de Jesus
moving in.
It is.
It's off the lake.
It has gotten very windy. Just eat somebody around. That's what we missed here at home, was the Joey Cora comparison.
The wetter Tomer.
He always had a bat in his hand. There's a pop-up foul, first base side. Torque does have room. Yeah, the sun out of the very easily see the Blue Jays and Tigers meeting in the postseason. That would be considering.
Be a lot of fun. That defense you just spoke of, it is crucial for them to play to minimize runners on base. This is a team, if you make mistakes, they're going to take advantage.
They absolutely are. And you might be able, there's one right there, right? 3-1. Wave and a miss. There's another changeup. That's why. Strike three called. Oh, pinpoint with a fastball from
as well.
On the ground, back to Lauer, off of Lauer. He spins and throws. Neil Cruz territory. We just saw that firsthand. But you take it where you can find it. Jahmai Jones tried to come inside on him. Fly ball left field, way back there. It is out. Jahmai Jones gives the home crowd a thrill early. Welcome back. That right-handed power against left-handed pitching. Jahmai Jones.
He's not just trying to, get a single here and there. He came in with a prerogative that I'm going to drive the baseball. A couple days ago, that thing was a bomb.
And this is for an offense that, in this 2-2 for Torque. It's way outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The Tigers are 90 if he does that again. He's been away to Torque for the most part. Ooh, and Torque put a really nice pass on that cutter.
Yes.
30-year-old left-hander. Torque pops it up first base side. And this is playable for Wagner.
Celebration, but maybe it's a way to change up the mojo a little bit.
Will you yell into the dugout during the break and say, like, what are those, please?
Hey, can you toss me one? Something like that.
0-2. Misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jahmai Jones a home run here in the show. Riley has got to think at some point for Toronto out of that bullpen. 2-2, a little poke into left. It does hang up, and Loperfido is under. What do you use against him if you're going to throw it out? The thing about out of the zone,
speeds and keep his timing off to any kind of degree.
Yep.
Like that pitch right there, like go up and in, keep it off the barrel.
Fly ball right field. That's off the barrel. Enough. Wenzel Perez extra base hits. You look at his hard hit rate, right? For the best in the American League, he has been a demolisher of baseballs. But that curveball.
So you'll see when he swings. I mean, this thing gets through the zone in a hurry, and when guys get to bat through the zone in a hurry, that's what a curveball does.
Right at second base, Gleyber Torres for 0-2. Ooh, that was a poker.
If you're a fan and you've never been to Major League batting practice,
can you hear the bat through the zone if you're a catcher? Like,
listen for it.
3-2. Loop to right field. Perez is back. Perez is underneath. That's a road trip at the end of the year. They played at the Cubs at Washington. He was like, we went on the road. We had to win at least a handful of games to make the playoffs. As Vierling skies this one straight away. And Lucas for out number. But they won the first one in Washington, lost the next one. Then they won 3 in a row to clinch their playoff berth. But, part of this is late September, early October. Right side. And Springer for out number 2 quickly here in the second. Here's a mess. People are rightfully worried when you lose 9 of 10 But I wonder what this team plays like in September again this year, because
We know last year that's all the Tigers had. It was like you must win for an entire month and a half. September, like you look at records in the last month and a half of seasons.
That's lash to left. Dylan Dingler on the move to first. Loperfido's there. Dingler wants second. He is in there, standing up with a 2-out double. Well, you know, that's why you don't see many 42-year-old catchers playing still.
Yeah, that's
Sprint speed as Vierling, Perez, like you wouldn't expect it because you see catcher and you're like, okay, he's
in athleticism.
Pudge, by the way, I just want to make sure he was 39. These folks are going to be on the hunt for the last 40-year-old catcher.
There never has been one. Somebody right now is, yes, there is. Actually,
I guarantee you on your social media, you're being told. Popped up third base side, foul territory. Barger makes the
In the zone. He's got some pitches that are good outside the zone, but you got to get him right back in. And to this point, we've seen that done very well.
contact, maybe on balls that you want them to make contact on.
you got it. Get him to check so he can hit the ball very hard.
Joey Loperfido, who was, you start hearing the name like July the 10th, and then every discussion about a trade involves that person, I feel like.
You're right.
Joey, his 12th game this year, look out. For offensive injuries and played through it. Chopper to second. Torres on the approach. Hamstring deal right now. As there's a first pitch swing for Heineman. Foul territory, third base, Colt Keith. That's the quick out.
These pitchers from falling into anything specific that hitters might start. Exceptional job calling pitches this year.
What do you like about his sequencing most?
It keeps the pitchings, and that's a lot of times he'll dump in some off-speed pitches.
Into left center. That's down for a hit for Wagner, and he'll slow to a stop. 9-hitter single.
If you fall behind, those walks lead to runs, man.
Lucas, second base. Torres the feed. Here's Javi Baez. First pitch, ground ball, shortstop. That's Bichette. There's radar. It's just in case. But
Yeah.
but you do have to. There is 8:45 or 9. But guessing about the weather. Tried to jam him. Gleyber Torres has been is enormous. To the good. Here's a ground ball to short, and Bichette for out number. Buffet of pitches outside for the most part in his at bat. There's one right there that's called a strike.
But you've seen the approach since, which is his normal need to.
Okay, he'll try right field, but that's playable for Springer.
These plays against left-handed pitching in particular, how big was it for him to come up and give you guys the early lead?
Yeah, obviously getting on the home.
Got out number 1 on Springer, his former Houston Astro. AJ kind of saw him grow up in Houston as Guerrero.
That's his go zone.
Yeah, if
You look at the spot he likes it, it's right about there.
everything else was below the zone or teetering on below the zone. There's a ball low.
Repeat at bats very often.
Slice to center field. Vierling is not going to get there.
He just went to his right first.
First one to Bichette is ball 1. To right, Wenzel parks and puts away out number 2 again.
I mean, you kind of force the hitter's hand.
Yeah.
You have to swing. Like, what are you gonna
Live like that, certainly, but we've seen it with Tarek Skubal. And then mix in that fourth one.
You got it.
2-1. That ball's hammered to right field. Perez is back and makes the catch to you're going to see. likely in the playoffs. Framber Valdez, Carlos Rodon.
Perez has hit lefties much better. Jahmai Jones has been a nice spark against lefties. I think across the league, those right-handed hitters that hit lefties really well.
Handed pitching for Torque. Chopper to third. Barger uncorks the throw. We should be at Tiger Stadium.
Yeah, it kind of dismantles the argument that contact's the most important thing.
It sure does. 0-1. Riley takes a called strike.
Why don't they
do work?
There's been one, and it worked very well.
Yeah, it's the only run. Oh, Riley goes up to get it and whisk it into left center field. Now, left on left, you gotta love that.
Yeah, that's a beautiful piece. That one on the end just a tick.
He has become well known for the biggest uppercut swing in all of Major League Baseball. That's
work long term. Too big of an uppercut.
Is that how they sounded when they were doing it?
Yeah, it aged well too, didn't it? Ball in the box, getting barreled to the ball.
0-1 of Earling. Fouled away, 0-2.
So there's nothing wrong with the showcase swing.
You use that to get noticed. 0-2. Off the plate, away.
Isn't that funny?
It's wild.
What have you done for me lately?
1-2. Earling chases. First strikeout for Lauer. Blue Jays' first look at Wenzel this year as that one gets away, but not far enough for Riley to advance. Coming up, Athletics are in Houston, Seattle, and the Angels at 9:30. Tigers, to that point though, have not had an off day after the deadline, and it will come up after the Arizona series. So you're dealing with bullpen residual from AAA. He's in the bullpen. Carlos Hernandez ball. He was with the Yankees earlier this year. 1-2. No, just high on that cutter.
You love Levin, and he'll once in a while he'll come in to try to surprise you, and then he'll go back away.
Center field. Lucas is there. He makes a catch.
Their toes against an offense like this. It's going to be important to make all the plays, Jason.
40 on Sunday. Tigers and the Jays. By the way, nice touch at Comerica Park. They played Hulk Hogan's and Randy Savage. Both were interested in baseball careers before they went to the lucrative wrestling industry.
Those tapes back in the day, the VHS ones.
Oh yeah,
WrestleMania.
Well, Colt Keith over at third did it backward. He was going to be a wrestler.
That was the move.
Base hit to left for Ernie Clement, who has torqued.
Where you throw the ball matters, and in what count you throw what matters.
There's a bunt, jab down, and foul.
Situation like this when I got back to the dugout.
Oh, and but he didn't like yell it to you from the dugout.
No.
He gave you that grace.
Yeah, it's a little different than maybe what you would think at other levels in baseball.
Wave and a miss, strike three, but you give up
some stuff to put you away with.
You just can't afford being behind for behind's sake.
So they want to be efficient, which means you got to get in the zone quick.
Runner goes. That's laced to right field and foul. Sometimes you can tell by the swing path, right?
Yeah, he did everything and
do something.
Put it in play.
Yeah. Fouled away by Heineman.
By every means necessary. Very good. Just take your mind off everything and do what he just did. Just try to make contact with the pitch. Don't overthink it.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Fastball tears him down above the zone.
Time that swing got off.
He's thrown a couple of those curveballs, the record scratch. ticket for Wagner. Reese's 65th pitch only is another swing and miss. There's a tight slider. 1-1. Up and out. That is a changeup. 2 balls and a strike. On Cleveland, who lost to Baltimore earlier. Clement draws a throw over it. 2-1. Two and two. In the air, left field. That's Riley Green territory, and that is swing. It's a fly ball to right. George Springer for out number 1. We did hear back from our friends at Sport Radar. According to the Society of American Baseball Research, was 54 years old. 2-pitch inning for Lauer. Javi takes. Oh, a called strike. Plate umpire Ramon De Jesus. And he swings at the next one. Ground ball to third. And Barger for a 4.
It's made him very effective so far. And when you hit spots like that, Jason, and you can move your fastball.
It's corked foul, which does what to the hitter's mind, though?
It just turned on today.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. 0-2 is just touched foul.
But, you know, I liked it when a guy kind of liked one side of the. But so, when they're throwing it everywhere, yeah, like you're stand you up.
1-2. Called strike 3. That's great job by our video room. That's your point in a nutshell there, Dirks. Is just.
I mean, this is masterful.
Ooh, could have been a strike as well. Just shocked the White Sox back on June 2nd of 2012. Checked it up. Springer flees. Did he? No. Here's Guerrero. Called a strike.
Been there all night
for it. He's thrown Guerrero down as much as he can today.
Earlier in the game, down.
Guided to left, that's trouble. It's down the line. It's a long run for Riley Green. Springer's around third, and he is home. We are mediates this order. And as we know, the entire Guerrero family.
It's in the
1-0 on Bichette. Does a back bend and didn't sell it well enough. 1 ball, 1 strike. Blue Jays dugout. This is game 1 of 4. Wave and a miss on a slider. 1-2. Ooh, a fastball in the middle of the plate. 1-2. Yeah, the dirt. That is a strong take by Bichette. In 1 out, 6th inning. 2-2. Broken bat grounder up the middle. Baez is over. First one is ball 1.
So for you kids at home.
It's a high fly ball to left field. Green can only watch it go. It's a home run for Ernie Clement. And it is 4-1 Toronto.
And Ernie Clement makes the Tigers pay a second time for walking the guy out in front of him. And there is no better feeling as a hitter than that right there.
You can see what's in that low 5 from Ernie Clement in that dugout. He knows. 1-1. Off the plate away, 2 balls and a strike. High fly ball, right field. Loperfido sends it out. It's 5-1. What?
Man, it can go from being masterful
But that's also why when A.J. Hinch was talking to Daniela, that hit him. Heineman gets plunked. Change.
Like, you're not going to win a lot of ball games with 1 run, so the offense has still got to produce today. Couple hanging breaking pitches.
Ooh. Was in. 1-2. On the ground, second base. Torres swipes it and ends as trying to solve Eric Lauer, who threw all of 4 pitches last inning.
To the pitcher's benefit.
And then Eric Lauer not being 0-2. Flied foul right side.
Lauer wanted that ball up a little bit.
0-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's down below the zone. He had been bullpen rotation Korea down the stretch. He's had his popped up foul first plate. Did you seem like a pretty stoic guy. That
story.
3-2. Boy, Glaber had to wait forever for that curveball to arrive. It's a fly to. First one is another one of those slow curveballs. Ooh, boy. Heineman
on the top of the knee. Fun job. Outfield, much more preferred.
Yeah. We were talking about
how tough those guys are.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The breaking stuff for Lauer.
Arm speed. If the guy slows his arm down or it has a little hump in it, that's the problem with the slow breaker. Because if you mess that pitch up, man, it can really go a long ways.
Torque skies at first base side. Quiet sit.
Detroit Tigers. And there is no better time.
Might have to ask him to retire. It's fouled away. I can see the headline now. Andy Dirks distracted, but it's unbelievable.
What? 1-2.
It's in the air, right field side, down the line it goes, and that ball is fair. Lucas drops it. Springer takes upstairs, ball 1. One ball, 1 strike from Dietrich ends. One, 2. On the ground to shortstop. Javi is there. Lucas moves to third, and then performed as a magician on his own as an adult. See, do you see what magic? Nobody should be lost to history in Tigers lore. 1-0 at the infield in. That is there for a strike. We have a picture of a magician in Tigers history. 2 balls and a strike on Guerrero. You know, that 6th run. That's a base hit. It is 6-1.
That's just a really
18-5 their last 23 games. This Blue Jays team. There's an ball. The blue. Broken bat off of ends. Javi has to redirect, and his throw is not in time. If not, you just squirrel. And then Andy's like, strike 2, 0-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Barger. 2 on, 1 out, 7th inning. Man, he goes out and gets that thing and ropes it into the right center field alleyway, and he's going to run for a while. Barger pushes a triple to right.
With Clemena, who's got a couple knocks. One of those was a 3-run homer that
he ran like he had 20 of them. Fly ball left field. Riley Green is on it. He makes the catch. Here comes Barger. 9-1.
During these times, you go, whoa. But to Daniela's point earlier in the broadcast,
7 of the top 8 hard hit balls in this game. Barger's line out in the 4th.
Yeah, so it could be more. Yeah.
Strike 3.
In the outfield, AJ Hinch said he had to do a little bit more running today because he only got 1 ball in right field. The next steps for him are just working on his timing. Physically, he's feeling really, really good.
Without question. They really need that.
That is strike 3. There's 1 a lineup. And I only have to give you a single A pitcher. Was going to be a double A guy, but wow. 0-1 to Vierling. Well, it's in for a strike, nothing in 2. Teams tonight. That's strike 3. 2 down here. 42. First pitch swing popped up right side. 2019 and his first Tigers pitch is a check number 67 in his major league career. And it starts with a ground ball to Torque. He'll cover, and it's 3. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
There's that slider.
Dansey to arrive. They're going to move in together. She gets there, and he gets a call at 1 in the morning.
What city am I in?
At least you know what you're in for, right? Foul ball.
And throw some really quality innings.
Left side. That's down. It's a base hit on 2 strikes from Wagner. We've seen Green had a couple of tears, and that ball is just demolished by Lucas. Down the right field line. That ball disintegrated.
That's an A swing there.
The hardest part to watch is knowing that 2 weeks ago even, this team had that game in Cleveland where they came storming back, win. Mariners come in here, sweep the Tigers before the All-Star break, and there's been some basically exactly that. To left field, Springer rips that ball all the way to the wall. He's on his way to second base. Tigers baseball, the way they're playing right now. Yep. Guerrero takes a strike.
It's just a lot of flat baseball. If you play flat, if you come out flat, and just like when you step on that field, it's game time. It's go time. Like you can't go into it half-heartedly. But that much baseball is a little bit of a grind.
Down goes Guerrero.
And it's game time, right?
2 for Hartley.
Because a lot of the so you remember that late season, there was some shuffling around, and it's like there was an infusion of energy that was contagious. And it's like right now the energy, but it's just focus, execute, and play like a big leaguer.
Right center field, and Vierling runs it down. Springer to third.
Games. That confidence balloon sometimes gets a little deflated.
So how, I think the most maddening part for people watching.
Some of it's maturity. You know, we still got a lot of young players. This is one of the youngest teams in baseball, Jason. The Tigers.
So you're saying that leads to big
players you got. The more they've been through the ups and downs, and that's one of the big things that you try to correct as a big league player.
That's a strike on Bichette.
So it's like, okay, well, how do we navigate this? Do we freak out and panic? That usually doesn't work well. Stretch like this.
That got inside on Bichette. And Colt Keith, I wondering what the meaning of all of it is. Lauer's still on. He's at 77 pitches. By the way, Ken Rosenthal reporting that Josh Naylor's going to the Mariners for a couple of minor leaguers, not going to start getting rid of contracts that are expiring. Then that would mean that engines on some interesting pieces across baseball, as that is blooped fair down the third base line for the Tigers against Jose Barrios. Javi Baez's brother-in-law. Strike one to Keith. Just what you're looking for. 11-1, 1-9 in your last 10. You know what? Let's mix in a thunderstorm. End of the bat, center field. Now number one.
The thing about that Mariners lineup now.
6 back. The Rangers now are an interesting case study. They're 7.5 back, 1.5 behind the Mariners. If you're Texas and you're going to go for it, now you really do have to add.
You do.
Wiped out the Athletics in 3 and got themselves 3 over 500. That's a really tough skid. That's part of this too. You can want who you want, but who's available is the question. Pop first base side and a long run. Jimenez, he's not going to get it. It's down fair. Jimenez had just come in at second base. Yeah, the first one to him is a strike. Took a little while to find their offense this evening, as it's 1-1. When's the last time you saw a starting check swing? Strike 3.
There you go.
2 down, Jahmai Jones. That's down the left field line and foul. Daniela.
I just want to let you both know that I was yelled at for tying up the phone lines a lot.
Oh, that's shocking. Yeah. We knew that before you said it.
Yeah, she was on that AOL Messenger
party line.
That's exactly it.
Up and out. I don't know that Lauer was real happy with that pitch either.
No, he
wasn't stateside at the end of last year. I mean, you're playing to make sure. 2-2.
No, Jahmai wants. He's locked in right now. It is way too long of a season to make it.
3-2. Runners go. That's strike 3 called. Jahmai. Yeah.
And a 71-mile-an-hour fastball. There's the 52. Now it's 51.
Take the under.
Yeah.
Odds is Barger, center field. Wenzel is there. I mean, that's a curveball, knuckleball.
So there's the 62. Yeah.
Ooh, look out. Ephus. It came up as Ephus.
Yes. I've never seen that.
Where's El Duque? Oh, and then he mixes in the fastball. And Ramon DeJesus gave him the strike.
Paints the outside corner right there by Rob.
2-2. On the ground, a shortstop. It's Sweeney. 2 down. Spicy underneath it. Right field, that's a base hit. Joey Loperfido had little tapper. Third base side, you got 2 catchers running at it. There's a foul ball.
Derived from things. It was such a shameful moment.
The word is arm.
It was nonsense.
Raj has it go through, and Sweeney. That is unbelievable.
Well, I finally got smart enough to quit entering that thing. You sure you want to be in there? What do you mean?
Your teacher.
Now
They were sick of having to make food for you. For the fourth. Popped up. Sweeney makes the.
Baseball's crazy sometimes.
Which one? Roger, scoreless goose egg.
The scoreless goose egg from a catcher.
Yes.
Yeah, fair question.
See you guys post game.
Yeah, we'll be
Hope
there.
you don't get rained on.
Yeah.
Spencer Torkelson, the ejector seat down the left field line for a late run. It's off of 2.
yeah, give the fans something to cheer about.
Straight. Short center field. There's a long run. It's down. That's a hit for Riley Green. Lucas didn't get there. And right field. That's a base hit for Matt Vierling. You know, it's 11-2, but
Right alongside these guys.
yeah, man. That's the hard part as a fan, right? Off one of the most improbable comebacks to go to the postseason ever see. There goes Vierling, ground ball second base, and there's going to be out number 1. Jimenez to 10 in every season, and sometimes multiple. This one feels different, and the kids are right there, waiting for it to happen.
Oh, the city's emotionally invested into this team.
Yes.
What's the point?
Popped up. Wagner makes the catch. 0-1. On the ground, that's through. It's a base hit. Colt Keith. Here comes another. It's 11-4.
This is national.
2 strikes. 0-2. If the Tigers were to come back here. 1-2. Foul.
He's working hard to try to get back to that W.
1-2. Ooh, called strike 3, and that'll do it. Tigers fall. Ends up carrying.